Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm sharing a couple of my favorite homeschool things. If you are new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a homeschooling mom to 5 kids, ages 12 all the way down to 3. And here on my channel, I love to share all things homeschool, my faith in Christ. I like to share about books and motherhood. So if you like content like that, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell so that you are notified when new videos come out. Let's just jump right into this. I will try my very best to link everything I talk about in the description box below. So if you are interested in any of this, you can just click the link and go get it. So the first couple things I'm going to talk about, I don't actually have physically here with me because they're either too big or they're not like an actual physical thing. But the first one is I absolutely love my homeschool bookshelves. Okay, I have bought in these bookshelves I think 2 years ago on Amazon, and I love them because they're white, and then I also love that the shelves, they like match my floor. I didn't even mean for it to match my floor, but it has that almost like farmhousey style with the white and wood look on it as well. And I love these so much because they have little doors on the bottom. I don't know what it is, but to me, that is just so aesthetically pleasing. I absolutely love the doors. They hold so much, and especially when I open up like each of the doors, I can hold so many books in there. I bought 3 of these bookshelves. I wanted to get 4 for this area that it's on, but it just wouldn't fit, and I am so sad. Y'all know how much I love books, and I just want a home library in my house because I love books so much. These are my favorite because they are just so beautiful. And I love the doors. The doors are probably my favorite thing because especially when Joy was smaller, I feel like my kids always went through this thing where they would just like rip out books and rip down things. But because the doors were there, she never opened them. So that was wonderful. And I don't even know. I just like I like the look of the doors. It just is so pretty. So that is one of my absolute homeschool favorites. I also love to go along with that in our homeschool room, which if you haven't seen that, I will post a video of our homeschool room. The Ikea calyxes, the ones that have like 8 in them, I bought 3 of those and I have been loving those. So I love those as well. Now that is what I love for like furniture, except for I do love one more thing for furniture. And it is my morning cart, my homeschool morning cart. I love this thing. I got it at Michael's last year. I shared last year our morning cart. And when I shared that video, it was pretty much right after I filmed that. I ended up going to get the bigger one and I didn't want to refilm it. So I just kept that video up. But it only lasted like a week before I upgraded to the bigger cart because the bigger cart is just what is up, okay? I love the bigger carts. If you get a small cart, I have had the Michael's small cart, and I also have an Ikea smaller cart that I got at garage sale for like $5 that I use for our art cart. I will link both the video of our art cart and our morning cart in the iCards. But if you're just wanting a small cart, I highly recommend the Ikea brand, because the Ikea brand versus the Michael's, Ikea is higher quality than Michael's. You can just tell that the quality is better from the Ikea one. So that's what I would highly recommend for a smaller cart. But the Michael's bigger cart, I love it. I love having a morning cart because everything is right there by my kitchen table, and I don't have to get up and go looking for things or forget to do things in the morning. I love that around the table time. Not all the time for homeschooling, but I do love the morning time and the family subject time around the table. So having that cart there is awesome, and I love it so much. So I absolutely love that cart, and that one is from Michael's. So the next thing that I absolutely love are these Bluetooth headphones. I have 3 pairs of these in different colors, and 3 of my kids use them. When my when my younger ones get older, I'll probably get them each a pair, but I love this because one of the other things that I love are audiobooks. And this is just so great to listen to audiobooks with. And I can just pair them up to this. And my kids can, you know, my daughter likes to draw while she's listening to audiobooks, or my son likes to build Legos. He makes his own mocks. So he'll be like in his room making a mock, listening to headphones, an audiobook. Or at night, before, when I put them to bed, I allow them sometimes to exchange a penny for some audiobook time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, exchange a penny. I did a whole video on the penny reward system, which I got from the book M is for Mama. And I started utilizing that. So one of the things that they can cash in their pennies for is to listen to an audiobook that night for like up to a half an hour to an hour. If they want to listen to an hour, they have to cash in 2. If they want a half hour, it's 1. Okay, so speaking of audiobooks, 3 of my favorite things, which I thought I was going to mention before, but I totally forgot. 3 of my favorite places that I love to listen to audiobooks. I guess I'll put in 4, but these first 3 are my absolutely favorite, and I go there first. But those 3 are, the first 2 you can get for free at your library. There's Hoopla, and you just download the app and you put in your library card and you sign up that way. And then there is Libby, which is also connected to your library card. So those are 2 free places to get audiobooks. And then my 3rd favorite is Scribd. You guys, if you have been here for any time, you know how much I love Scribd. I know some people like to be able to keep the audiobook. I don't really care, because a lot of times I'm only going to listen to something one time and I might not listen to it again. And if I do, it's not for a long time, and I have Scribd, so I can listen to it, you know, later on down the road. So for me personally, I don't really care if I get to keep it. But it is a monthly subscription. I think it's $12.99 a month, and you can listen to like unlimited audiobooks on there. I think it's unlimited. I've never went past it, and I'm pretty sure I've listened to like 12 books, plus my kids listen to stuff on there the same time as I do. And that's a cool thing. You can have one account and you can have like 3 people listening to stuff at the same time on different devices on the same account. Okay, I love that. I think that's probably like that for Hoopla and Libby too, but I don't know. Okay, and then the last one is Audible, which this would be my last go-to. And the reason behind that is because with Audible, it is a monthly subscription as well. You do get, so I think Audible is about the same price. Actually, I think Audible is like $15 a month, which is why I don't really like it. But I did sign up last month because I don't even remember why. Oh, I think I wanted an audiobook to keep. And with Audible, you get 1 credit. So you pay I think it's $15 or $14.99 or something like that. And you get 1 credit. So that credit goes to a book that you can keep. Like, that is yours. You download it. It's an MP3 file. So you can put it on like an MP3 player or whatever and listen to it that way. But they also have a small selection of other books that you could listen to, but you don't get to buy, like you can't keep them. They're just, you can only listen to them on the app, and you can't really download them. Like, I think they can download to your phone, but you can't like take them off your phone and put them onto something, if that makes sense. Like, I think when it means download, it's like it's still on that app. It's not even on your phone, I don't think. I think it's on the app, and you can listen without using like your service or whatever. You can listen without Wi-Fi and all that, I'm pretty sure. So that is one thing. The thing about this is I feel like the selection for the free ones, when you are getting the app, like when you purchase when you have the monthly subscription, you get the 1 credit, plus they have a selection of books that you can listen to for free on top of that, but you don't get it. I feel like the selection is very small, and I can find all those books on Scribd. So I did get another month of that, but I'm probably going to cancel it because I'm not going to probably use it that much like I use Scribd. I use Scribd all the time, love Scribd. I love it way better than Audible. Speaking of Audible, one of the things that, like I said, I liked the credit for is going into my next favorite here is the Yoto. I did a whole separate video on this as well that I will share in the iCards. But this is a screen-free audiobook player. You can listen to podcasts and like kid podcasts and just different things on here. What it is you have these cards and you place them in here, and I love it because although I love Scribd and these headphones for my kids, I have all of my screens are password protected. My kids are not allowed to go on screens unless I tell them they can, and they don't know the password, so they can't get into it. And we are very strict when it comes to screens. So I like this because it's screen free and they can use it whenever they want and they don't need my help. Whereas this, they need my help to get onto the app and all of that. Not onto the app, but onto the actual like tablet or device to be able to listen to it. Whereas this, I have a ton of cards here and they can listen to any of these anytime they want, and I can always purchase more of these cards for them to listen to. So I love this so much. I love this so much. And I have a discount code. Actually, I have a discount code for Scribd. I think you can get either 30 or 60 days free trial if you sign up under my link. And then for this, I think I have a $10 off coupon, maybe. I don't know. I have some type of coupon. I will leave link in the description box for you for this one as well. But the thing I liked about Audible is when you do purchase, like Jesus Storybook Bible was one of the things I actually purchased on Audible. And this card, they have for Yoto, they have make your own cards, and you can purchase MP3 or audiobooks. And then if you have an MP3 converter, you can convert it to an MP3 file and then put it on to a make your own card. And then I just have sticker paper and I printed out the cover on the sticker paper, and then I just, put it on here so they know what book this is. And I actually did that with a couple books. So I've done that with the Green Ember, this Jesus Storybook Bible. What is the other one I have? Oh, I have this whole Zoe and Sassafras box collection. So all of these I purchased on audio. So yeah, that's one thing that I do kind of like about Audible is about keeping the 1 credit thing, but I can always just go on Amazon and buy the thing. But also about Audible, I think if you have the subscription, not only do you get a free credit, but I think if you go to buy more audiobooks after that credit, I think it might be less expensive. So I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive though, but I'm pretty sure that's how Audible works. Another one of my homeschool favorites is this DVD player right here. Okay, this is just a portable DVD player. And I love this because Nathan listens to his Matthew C. DVDs on here. And if I have any other disc related stuff, he could listen to on here, which I don't. I actually thought I was going to have something else that was going to be a disc, but he watches his Matthew C on here, and I love that because it doesn't interrupt anyone else, because before he was having to listen to it on the big TV, and then it would distract all my other kids. So he can just take this, go in his room, watch the lesson, close it, and then that's it. So I really like having that for this, or for that purpose. Another thing that's kind of like in the electronics department is this portable CD player. You guys, I love this thing so much. It is like a Discman, but way cooler than what we had growing up. You know, if you're my age, then you know the struggle of the DVD, of the CD players, the Discmans, trying to fit them in your pocket. You couldn't, at least with Walkmans, right? I had a Walkman too when I was like really young, like a lot younger. But in my teen years, I had a Discman. But at least the Walkmans were small enough to stick in your pocket, right? These, you would have, I remember the only time I could ever carry this thing around in a pocket would be like one of those big giant, I had this like pull over Celtics, like puffy jacket, and it had like one big pocket, and that was the only way I was fitting my Discman in my thing. And that was like only during the winter. I'm from up north I'm from Massachusetts, so yeah, it's cold and it snows up there. But yeah, that was the only time that I was actually able to carry it into a pocket. Otherwise, I'd be just like holding it, which was annoying. And then they came out with MP3 players, which, you know, that was nice because they were so much smaller. Anyway, back to this. I love this thing so much because this right here is a speaker. It also came with headphones, so if you wanted to listen to it with headphones, you could. But this is a speaker. And it also... so I love this because I keep it in my morning cart, and we listen to Story of the World with it, the CD. And then I also love it because it has this USB plug as well. And it has an auxiliary cord, so that you could probably use this if you didn't have like a CD player in your car. This could be something you could hook up. But I love that it has the USB cord or thing, because I have this little zip drive thing, and I have our science curriculum read aloud on this. So I don't have to read it. I just plug it in, play, and there we go. Science right on here, and mommy don't have to read it. It also has a Bluetooth feature. I haven't done that yet, but just some cool features that this does. So I love this thing so much. It's great. And it came in this little pouch, the one I got did. Another one of my favorites is my Laminator. I use this thing all the time. I have had this thing, how long have I had this? I have had this thing forever. I feel like I had this since I first started homeschooling. Maybe not my first year, but like my second year of homeschooling, or maybe third. So I've had this for like 5+ years, and this thing is still going like a champ. I love it so much. So yeah, I love this. And yeah, this is definitely a favorite, and it is well loved in this house because I laminate all the things. Along with a laminator is my Pro Click binder. I do love this thing a lot, but I kind of wish, I'm pretty sure the same brand makes a bigger one, and I wish I got that one instead of this one, because I feel like you can hole punch more papers at one time, whereas this one, I think it's like 6 to 9 papers or something like that. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, but I don't know. I think if I could do it over again, I might have just splurged on the money and got the bigger one, just because I have printed out like full curriculums, which were hefty, and that did take a long time to bind. But for like little tiny, like, you know, whatever, if you're putting together like a notebook or something for your kids, this is like wonderful. I love this thing. I use it all the time. I bind all the things, you guys, all the things, because I like it and it's fun. And yeah, I even make my kids their own coloring books with this. I just like print out pictures on, they literally just love to color. All of my little ones love to color so much that I would just go and print them out, like pictures, black and white pictures, like coloring pages. I think it's called supercoloring.com or something like that. And I would print them out stuff and bind it for them, and that way their papers aren't all over the house. And it's in one book, and I don't know what it is, but they colored in this more than they colored in like little coloring books that you get from the Dollar Tree. And they spent more time coloring when I made them their own thing. And I think it was because I let them pick things that they wanted to color versus having one book of just, you know, Mickey Mouse or whatever it is. It was nice. So I love this for all sorts of things. One of my favorite books that I absolutely love, and we used so much last year. This was like a huge investment, but I think I got this when it was like 50% off or something, and it was still expensive. And you all know I am very thrifty. I usually don't like to purchase things brand new. If I can get it for thrifted, I'm going to do that instead because I like to save money. But this one, it was on sale, so I purchased it, and it's this maps book. Now, it does come in blue, but and I used to check this out from the library all the time before I purchased it. And then last year I took the plunge and I just purchased it because I was just like, this book is just so amazing and we can use this for so many years in our homeschool. So they do have this in blue. But this is the updated version, and it has 66 countries in it, where the other one, I don't know how many it had, but it had less than 66. So I decided to get the new one. And I love this because it's just a map of whatever. So this is Romania, and then it just shows all the types of things that are in Romania with these little pictures. So I just love this so much. It's just so fun. And even though there's not too many words, like there's no really reading. I mean, they have some stats and stuff, and they'll tell you what like each of the pictures are. But other than that, there's really no words. It's just pictures, and I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I love this. So this stays open in our homeschool room all the time because it's just so fun, and my kids love it so much. Oh yeah, another thing that I don't have with me, I have it in my house, I can't bring it here, that I absolutely love is my EcoTank printer. I love this thing so much. It's an Epson EcoTank. I have had a little bit of problems with it recently, but I think, listen, I am very much like, I am not throwing nothing away. I paid money for this. I am going to fix this. That's how I am. I will fix it. Like, before I have to spend more money, I'm going to try my very best to fix it myself. And I think the only thing that's wrong, like my yellow isn't working right now. And I think the only thing that is wrong with it is my yellow tube got clogged, which I don't know how. Maybe it was because I use it regularly and then I didn't use it for like a week or two. I heard that if you don't use it regularly, there could be like ink that dries up in the tube, and it's only my yellow, so I don't really know what's going on, but I'm going to fix it because I love this printer so much. It has saved me so much money. One of the last things that I'm going to share with you that is one of my homeschool favorites, and this is new to me this year, and it is a Flex binder. You guys, this thing is so awesome. I love it because I'm using it as like in our morning cart. I have our schedule in here, or our like block schedule, and I'm going to be using this as a planner. I also put the sunlight stuff in here. I have stuff in here for the Story of the World activity books. I mean, this thing is so sweet. I do kind of wish it came in bigger sizes. Like maybe it does, I don't know. Or maybe you can just, I mean, these rings look pretty big. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how much stuff you could fit in here, but I love this thing. It is so cool. Those are all my homeschool favorites. If you would like to see a tour of our homeschool room, click this video right here. And if you want to see what is inside our morning cart, click this video here. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, have a blessed day.